This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability, proudly brought to you by the PA people.
And welcome back to the coverage of the USABA Nationals as my headset works again. Rose City Thorns versus the Atlanta. I've just had a mental blank. We've got Asia with the first throw, the Phantoms, and we've got one in the centre down this end.
It's Armbruster
which
in the
is
middle.
Armbruster.
Yep.
And we're starting with Madeline Stafford on the right wing.
Number 8.
Number 3. So
that's Tasha Everett starting.
Tasha Everett starting, yes. Tasha Everett starting. Next one was cross-court ball, blocked out by Everett.
So for Georgia, we have number 2, Cassandra Hernandez, number 7, Amanda Dennis, number 6, Chris Dowdy. Do not have a number for Mary by Hugh King. And I don't know if she's still actually here. I know she had to leave the tournament.
Amanda Dennis throws it straight through the gap and straight through Everett and Armbruster.
1-0 start.
So here we go now. We've got Asia Miller well off court at the moment. Throws a hard ball into the centre. They're blocked by Dennis. Bouncing ball, aiming for the same spot, but late movement by Everett was able to block the ball out there. So, as we say, getting close towards the end of the day. It's a long day for everybody concerned here. So, the next game is going to be very hard for the last participants, Matt. It's the next ball into the centre.
Absolutely. Although I have to say, I think the Knights are going to be really pumped up to come into that game and put some goals up on New Jersey to give themselves a chance.
The thing is, that could be good or bad for them.
I know, because if they can't control their
aggression,
exactly, lots of penalties.
This ball's been put out now. Look, I can't tell the throwers up there because I actually can't make out the numbers at all because it's grey on dark blue there. Well, the numbers are on their shirts, but they're very, very hard to pick up, certainly from this distance. So,
yeah. All I can pretty much tell you is that Amanda's in center.
And I think, did you say 8 was Cassandra Hernandez?
No, number 2 is Cassandra Hernandez.
Okay. Looks
6
like
is Chris Dowdy.
Yeah.
And we don't have a number for Mary By, and if in fact she's still here playing. So.
Well, that's true. Yes.
We only have 3 players listed for Atlanta, for Georgia. I mean.
Okay, they don't. Is Brittany Bomboy playing for them?
She is playing for them, but we don't have a number listed for her either. We actually don't even have her on the roster given to us. So. Okay,
well maybe she's not playing, but we'll soon see.
Yeah, I can't really tell if there's any players on their bench or not. So.
I can see it looks like there is one player. No, that actually might be just their coach.
Liz Dennis.
Yeah, I think it might be just the coach. I've got a feeling they might only have the 3 players who are on court, which would be Cassandra, Chris, and Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
So it certainly doesn't look like there's anybody else on the bench. And of course we've got Madeline Stafford on the bench down here for the Thorns. Still 1-0. Now I'll try and get a better read when they stand up. It looks like that certainly Amanda Dennis is playing in the centre. And it looks like the right winger may very well be, the left winger then may very well be Chris Dowdy, but I will stand corrected on that. Asia Miller with a fast ball straight down the centre. Picked up nicely though by Amanda Dennis. Runs out to her left, back to her right, then Discus throws it, aiming for the corner, and Asia Miller gets fingers to it and just pushes the ball out. So again, Miller with a bouncing ball. This time it's blocked by, now I'm thinking that's Cassandra Hernandez on the right wing down the far end. This time blocked by Armbruster. Armbruster's going to take the shot, runs out to her right and pushes it a bit further away, and Amanda kicks the ball out and There was an interesting comment that I heard from there, and the response exactly was just get out. So
Not at my house. We have
yeah, well, this is it. So
equipment check down here for Rose City.
we do it. It was Jen Arm Brewster, but it's been corrected now. Next ball blocked out on this occasion by Everett. Everett now with the ball. Throwing down the C line. Picked up by Dowdy. Goes with a quick return, but back to Everett once more. Thought about handing the ball off to Arm Brewster, but didn't. Going down the line, and looks like Dowdy's popped the ball just over the sideline again. Goes with a quick throw once again, but nothing on it. No power in it. A little bit of accuracy, not a lot. Aisha Miller takes the ball, adds some power into it this time. Amanda Dennis, as cool as a cucumber, picks it up.
As cool as the other side of the pillow, too.
So turns around, goes with a discus throw, aiming at Miller, but Arm Brewster's foot gets in the way, controls the ball enough to then lays it off to Miller. Miller now goes towards the BC side of things, but Amanda Dennis sticks the right leg out and stops the ball dead. Goes with a quick shot on this occasion into Miller though, and Miller forces the ball over the sideline. So the score is 1-0 with 7 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first half. Bouncing ball, it bounced over the top but out on that occasion. So she certainly got a high bounce on that Aisha Miller, I must admit. So
a little bit of confusion down there with Georgia.
yeah, it's quite a deal of confusion, I would have thought. Anyway, it's back with Aisha Miller down here. So Miller now goes straight down there to the centre. Dennis picks the ball up as clean as you like. Comes in now. Runs out, hooks back into Arm Brewster. Arm Brewster picks up, goes for a quick return into looks like Chris Dowdy on the left wing. Plays across, beats Arm Brewster and into the back of the net. Off Miller. Arm Brewster's overdived it on that occasion. So very interesting shot that. And we saw some issues with Arm Brewster earlier on with her overdiving. It's ball into Amanda Dennis.
I think, you're just used to seeing, Asia and Jen on the wings. It's just really hard to see Jen back in there with some of
that's
these.
another goal there. It's
yeah.
off Arm Brewster again into the corner. So this will be interesting to see what happens here.
Even Jen's just laughing.
Yeah, so Arm Brewster now goes a big hook cross ball and straight into the back of the net.
That's a sign of a solid veteran player.
It's a very nice ball.
Yep. Score one
Across
back.
the front of a Dennis and across the front of her, I think it's Hernandez on the other wing. She got dragged into way too far. This time the ball kicked wide by Everett. Everett now with the ball. Miller comes over to take the ball off her. Miller goes straight down the line. Chris Dowdy stops the ball nicely, lays it off to Amanda. Amanda Dennis in the centre with the ball now. Winds up. Bouncing ball on this occasion, but just popped forward and getting no response. So Brewster bounces the ball, loses control of it, then pushes the ball out and blocked out on this occasion by Dennis, who travelled a hell of a long way. I don't go that far on my holidays, and she went to make sure that ball was going nowhere but out. Dowdy goes down the line this time. Everett's across to cover it up quite nicely.
Amanda doing her Nikki Buck impression over there.
Sorry, yeah.
Sideline to sideline defense.
Yeah, pretty much, yes. Next ball kicked out on this occasion by Everett. Well and truly, as Aisha Miller's going to take this throw. As Miller goes back to her side of the court. Sidestepping across, goes down the line on this occasion. The ball's in the air, but in front of Cassandra Hernandez. He picks it up now nicely. Winds up, sets to go for the shot. Across court, misses the goal face by a long way. So we're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. The score is 3-1 in favour of the the Phantoms, Atlanta Phantoms. So, next ball is with Dennis. Goes with a discus throw off Brewster's feet. Beat her again. She's gone too far, so Georgia now lead 4-1. So, as I said, big change has happened here in relation to this game. Here we go, straight game on this occasion. So, got Hernandez now. See, the cross-court ball. This time Brewster gets across and stops the ball nicely. Timeout for Rose City. They carry on, and they have no substitutions up for the Phantoms at all. So we've only got the one Phantoms down here. And Mr. Black is with us. Is he ready to play the next game? You hope so.
That's the most honest I've ever heard you've been in your whole life. No, mate, you got this. You know, you guys have got new lease on life now with the way the math goes. So you can't be over aggressive in the next game and be excited that you're in and just try to score 100 goals on them. You need to be methodical and tear them apart. God, I sound like I'm going to war or something. Yo, Amanda's really just wanting that ball to literally get out of the gym.
Yeah, she is.
She's like, get out. It's like somebody just walked into her room when she was getting
Now,
dressed
there's
or
been a
something.
change of position down here. Aisha Miller's gone to the centre. Jen Brewster's gone to right wing. And Everett's gone to left wing. So, interesting move, Amanda. Kane goes through there, beautiful ball straight into the corner from Dennis into the C corner. Unfortunately, Everett got caught right out of position.
Jerron, you've seen these girls play a lot over the years. What are you noticing? A lot of unfortunate form lapses in Armbruster's play this weekend. What are you seeing?
She's just not in the physical shape to do what she has to do, man.
Certainly. Do you think that has a lot to do with the absence of Eliana and her and Asia not being able to be on the wings like they normally are?
Yes, I greatly do.
Oh, you heard it there.
Next ball, great ball from Amanda Dennis, but too much centre. Aisha Miller does the chasing, of course, now playing in the centre. Passes the ball back by Ambrose, who's gone to the left wing now. And the right wing, now she's gone. We've got Everett now on the left wing. Ambrose goes and throws from the centre. Amanda Dennis kicks that ball out. That ball over it is. So,
You think that she was born to be a soccer goalie in another life?
oh, well, maybe.
She's like the Hope Solo of goalball.
Asia Miller with the ball now. Runs to the left and tries to hook it back to the right. But picked up by Dennis.
Calls for an eye shade check, but she will not get it until the next
No.
ball.
This is the next ball. Straight down into the centre. Now they've called the eye shades.
So
That is kind of disturbing to me. I don't really like how they don't give you the eye shade check when you have it, but they'll wait till the next team has the possession.
Yeah, I agree with Jerron there.
But in some cases, you can take advantage of that. Like, let's say that they're pushed up in a way that benefits you. You know, that's their fault if they don't call it.
I agree, too, to that.
Both ways on that one.
Next ball's fractured by Dennis, picked up by Dowdy, but into the centre. The ball comes back. Asia Miller does the chasing, passes back to Everett. Everett now aiming for the BC slot, doesn't get it through on this occasion. Amanda Dennis goes across nicely and picks the ball up. Runs out, and bouncing ball on this occasion. Miller kicks the ball forward. And call the ball back again now to Everett. Everett who pushes the ball back down the court to Amanda. And a great ball, but just kicked out by Everett. Aiming for the A post there by Dennis. So we're just over 2 minutes to go. 2:01 to go in the first half. And the Phantoms are doing it comfortably at the moment. And the next ball is basically put down out there by Armbruster. No, the ball is well and truly out. There was a late call by the referee. It was out at halfway, so Next ball's been sent down into the midriff and picked up by Dennis. Back against the goals. She's got a style. She runs out one way, and there's a chance of a goal, but no, the ball was fractured, but went forward. It could have gone anywhere on that occasion. This occasion, went forward for Miller to pick it up. Miller now goes in at Dennis. Dennis covers up nicely. Picks the ball up over to Hernandez. Hernandez aiming for the A corner, but again the ball's pushed wide by Everett on this occasion. Still no... by Armbruster, I should say. Armbruster now with the ball. Put the ball down outside the court. So there's a change again. Everett has gone to the left wing. Armbruster onto the right wing. Miller still in the centre. There's a bouncing ball. Oh, just pushed wide there by Everett. It's almost a look of despair on her face at that time. Thinking that she'd been beaten in exactly the same spot when the last time when she was on the left wing. Hernandez. The ball should be aiming at Everett, and is. But it's got into Everett's picked this one up nicely. She goes back to her mark now. Going down the line on this occasion into the vice-like grip of Hernandez. Hernandez now aiming for the BC. Asia Miller sticks out the paw, stops the ball nicely. Wanders back to the centre. She's got to utilise it more than what she's in. Into Dennis. Dennis stops the ball nicely. A timeout called by the Georgia Phantoms with well, not long to go in the half, and they're doing it comfortably at present, Matt.
Yeah, you started to notice the Rose City defense kind of shifting quite a bit, moving around a lot, and I think that's really, to be honest, try to take Amanda Dennis's ability away, to hone in on specific offensive sets. And knowing what we know about Armbruster having some issues, you think that that's a good move for them to kind of mask the defense that way?
Well, if it works, it works. The interesting thing is, though, and I guess for two of the players it would work fine, not knowing much about young Everett. I don't know how long she's played for.
She's played for a couple of years. And she plays with them and practices with them.
Well, in that case, there should be no issue with it. Next ball's by a substitution, so I think it'd be 3 out. Oh, interesting move here.
So Armbruster out.
Armbruster out.
Stafford in.
Yeah, so
Amanda's reassuring her teammates like a good center.
They're on their feet down there, ready to go. So Madeline Stafford coming in. We know that Armbruster's obviously not fit, but as I've said before, and as I say, when you go onto the court, you declare yourself fit.
Well, you declare yourself fit when you sign up for the tournament, Tony.
Oh, that too.
You got to be fit from the time you get on the plane.
Well, you do, and that is the half. So at half time, the current score is 5-1.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Jerron Black.
Mr. Black, I'll be supporting. Who are you playing against?
Veterans, I think.
No, you're playing New Jersey, man.
New Jersey?
Yeah, go the Jersey. No, sorry.
Hey, Jerron, focus.
I will, bro. It's
Focus.
time to get it together, man.
Yeah, it's time to
come together late in the tournament,
It's time to start it up. Knight's Goalball, man.
I actually thought the Veterans were the last game, but then again they changed all the schedule around, haven't they?
Yeah.
So
Tony, Jerron's saying you.
I'm gonna show you why I belong in Australia, baby.
all right, we'll see, Mister. Good luck to you, Jerron.
So that means that if he sucks, he's never allowed in the country.
Means if he sucks, he'll probably fit in with the rest of the team.
That's right, because I'm not coming down this year, right?
And I'm not involved at all.
See, you Australians, you have to admit, every year that I've been down, you've medaled in New South Wales. First year I come down, gold medal, first one in 20-something years, and next one I come down, bronze. Next one I come down, gold. It's like I'm your lucky rabbit's foot.
Yeah, well, you're a big rabbit.
Hey, I'm a big rabbit with a lot of gold medals.
Well, there you go. That's fair enough, too.
That's right. That's right. Well, going into this next half, what did we finish as the score of that half? Was that 3-1?
5-1.
5-1. So, Rose City certainly with a lot of work to do. Interesting to see what this move with Maddie Stafford coming in for Armbruster is. Maybe she just needed a blow. But, Amanda's got to think chum in the water when she sees
Well, I actually
this
think
line.
it was I suppose they made the substitution so they could still have their 3 after half time, and that would have been the only reason at that time, we would have thought, because if it was the case, then why turn around and make a substitution with that short of time between the game and so forth? So
I don't know. I mean, anybody's guess. Armbruster always has something up his sleeve. So
well, that's true.
he's a very thoughtful man about strategy. So it'd be interesting to see what he comes up with. But you know, for Georgia, they just got to be happy with where they're at. The wingers are doing what they need to do. Amanda's controlling the pace of the game. You know, and if Amanda's controlling the pace of the game, then it's usually always a Georgia win. So
yeah, which certainly is controlling the pace of the game. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
then, obviously, after this game, Tony will be finishing up for the day with the New York Knights and New Jersey Thunder, as we mentioned before.
Are you sure we haven't got one more to go after that?
Nope, that is the last one. Stop trying to add games to our schedule.
Oh no, trust me, I'm not. I'm actually looking forward to.
To sit without having to have headphones on your head?
Yeah, and
Hold a mic?
Yeah, pretty much so.
Now, what our listeners really want to know is, do you go to bed with a microphone? Like, do you hold that while you're sleeping?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. Sometimes it seems like it. No.
You just, like, wake up and say, oh, Buddha's out of bed, coming down the middle of the beds to the bathroom, steps in the door.
Okay, so we have Amanda Dennis in the centre. And we have number 2, I think. The numbers are absolutely shocking to read.
What is the worst contrast for
Georgia Phantoms.
Yeah.
It's absolutely terrible. And they were saying they were getting some new ones. I think, yeah, well, hurry up and make it, because it really is a commentator's nightmare. But I believe that we have Amanda Dennis has run across to take the ball. Amanda Dennis, I can see Amanda is in. Is Amanda at 7?
Yeah, Amanda 7, blocked out.
I certainly can see a 7.
Number 2, Cassandra Hernandez.
Yeah, and there you go. So it is. I was right. So Cassandra Hernandez is on the right wing. And Chris Dowdy on the left. She sends a quick return on that occasion, and just missing the corner post. So now trying to see where everyone's playing down there. It looks like Asia's in the centre, but I'm not sure. So interesting move. Anyway, we've got Hernandez with the ball now. Almost overdived by Asia in the centre there.
Passed out.
Now,
See, I would have counted that as a pass out, to be honest.
So would have I. I would have almost counted that as a high ball,
Well, there you go.
because it was actually landed over the high ball line on the full, even though it was out of court. So
That's always interesting.
Dennis goes down to the A corner, doesn't get through on this occasion. Madeline Stafford blocks it. She's playing on the right wing down the bottom there. And obviously we've got Everett on the left wing and Asia Miller in the centre. And there goes with the cross-court ball, but blocked by Dennis. Well, she's looking like it's a walk in the park for her. She really is.
Well, she looks very comfortable.
Yeah, she does.
She's
Great
not
ball on that
panicking at
occasion.
all.
No,
Her teammates affectionately call her Commanda.
Commander.
Because she commands the court.
Oh, there you go.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Miller's hands come out and just stop that ball from going into the back of the net as it drifts to the right-hand side of the court. This time it's a wild throw by Everett. Outside the court it goes. Dennis comes in and takes the ball. It's almost like you've got... Particularly now, as the ball goes up and it's a roll in. No, it hasn't. It's just gone to the side. It's actually almost like you have got Amanda Dennis in charge of one side and Asia Miller now certainly controlling Rose City.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely solidified on both sides now. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw this be the result for the end of the game.
Well, that could be it. Don't know. Well, time will tell, I guess, won't it? No, I think they'll score probably in the next half a dozen throws.
There's one.
Well, we'll count and keep track. Next ball thrown into the centre. Amanda Dennis loses control of that, picks it up, lays the ball across now to Chris Dowdy. Dowdy throws the ball down, aiming for the BC gap. Doesn't get there. Picked up by Stafford. So Dennis with the ball once more now. It's a good ball on this occasion, just doesn't quite beat the... Come on, don't let me down, Phantoms. Next ball is pushed down the line, doesn't go.
That's 6.
It's controlled. No, from this side, I mean. But that's 4 from this side. So Miller with the ball now. Sends it into Dennis. Dennis is going to... Well, she's laying it off. So maybe it's a case of they don't care.
No, they don't need to.
They're in a situation now where they can just...
They're in control.
Basically push the ball up and down the court all day.
Amanda, one of those players who, if they've got a comfortable lead, she doesn't push the game. She doesn't try to put the, foot on the pedal. She just tries to stay the course and preserve the lead.
Well, in actual fact, the simple thing is that if they win this game, then they will finish on top of the pool, won't they?
Depending on what the result was between... Oh, there's a goal.
There's a goal and it's gone through them, and they're on that occasion. So...
Amanda Dennis took responsibility for that one.
Yeah. So, wouldn't like to be on the end of this next ball. And it's cleaned up Stafford, more just behind the right ear.
I don't know if we've had the results of the Phantoms and Honeybees yet, or if they've played yet, but depending on the winner of that game, if let's say Phantoms did win that game or do win that game, and they win this game, they'll go on to win the top seed.
Which they will. They'll go on to win the tournament. I'm extremely confident about that. There's nothing to do that I support them.
It's a nice
You know,
ball.
I always pick winners.
Except for that one time at that horse race.
I never pick win horse races. Never do that.
Actually, horse races seems to be about the only thing that I ever get right with betting.
And then it just goes a straight line down into the C corner. Miller with the ball now. Asia Miller hooks into Amanda Dennis into the centre. Amanda winds up and straight back into Miller. Passes off to Stafford. Stafford on the right wing. Making this easy for Amanda now. And she just lays it off and pushes the ball wide on this occasion. The ball now dropped into Stafford. Stafford on the right wing throws the ball out straight away. Is Amanda Dennis going to take this? Yes, she is. Just strolls across there. The ball's passed off to her. Discus aiming for the gap, and nice block there by Madeline Stafford. Kept the ball out of the back of the net, right down the A corner. Sends the ball back though, and she's one of these people I've just been watching her move on the court, and she seems to have all the time in the world.
Yeah, she always has a sense of when she wants to release the ball and where she wants to be on the court at a certain time within the shot clock. So, timeout there by
timeout Rose City with 5:46 to go. So it gives me a chance to sit down for a moment,
relax, take
a load off.
Take a load off.
Yes, and that's it.
Free your mind.
So we do certainly thank our listeners and viewers today. And we'd also like to thank our tech guy Sean Campbell for all his help as well.
Yep, and thank you to John and Tabitha Mulhern and
yes,
for bringing us food all day and checking in on us,
yep.
And to I think it's Courtney, right? Courtney from USABA for bringing us food and water as well. And Tony Bruin for his help with the broadcast, and Jerron with his help.
Yeah, certainly. Now, I've had a request for the next break between games, and I can tell you that it will be happening to Sean, and everyone will have to wait and see who it is.
Are we talking about a song here, or is
Oh, we're talking about an artist.
a song? An artist, so a
Mhm.
song.
Yes, well, might be more than one song.
Oh, I see. Is he requesting "Baby Got Back" by Sir Mix-a-Lot?
No.
I think I was gonna say. If it's "Stairway to Heaven," we can't play that because that's like 11 minutes long.
That's certainly not going to be that.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
That's
is
right.
Is it "I Don't Look Naked Anymore"?
No, it certainly isn't that, no.
Oh, because we all love that song, don't we?
Well, this is true, we do. That will be for tomorrow. That'll be a special for tomorrow. There's a ball, there's not a lot's been going on. It's almost been passed back and forward to the centre. This ball is thrown by Stafford, does go down to the left wing. Amanda Dennis goes with the discus, hooks it across over the back as it kind of rods, rolling across the front line. Beat Asia Miller on that occasion. But Everett did well. Straight into Dennis. Over to Cassandra Hernandez. A straight shot throw. Miller sticks the left paw out and stops it. Back at the behind the goal now. Goes across court, but it's out wide on this occasion. So you'd feel ripped off. Amanda Dennis strolls over again to take the ball.
Hey, that's my ball.
Goes back into the centre. It's into the hands and blocked wide there by a combination of Miller and Stafford. The hands come out again from Amanda Dennis. She controls it. Lays it off to Hernandez. Hernandez now. Straight ball, but straight into the middle. So Asia Miller does the chasing. Not at any great rate of knots, I must admit. Now Dennis has gone to the right wing to take this throw. And straight through the gap into the net, straight through the BC area.
6-2 now.
So 6-2 with 3:60 to go. Well, actually, can't be 3:60 because that'd be 4.
That'd be 4 minutes. The 3:06.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
3:06 maybe. 3:16.
So bouncing ball by Miller. Dennis picks it up nicely. Goes back to her spot on the centre of the court. Runs slightly to the left, and of course doesn't do the discus on this occasion, but beats Miller again straight between Stafford and Miller. That was certainly Miller's ball. Stafford was a long way in, so it's 7-2 now in favour of the Phantoms over the, I was going to say the Storm then, the Rose City Thorns.
Yeah, we have
Rose
plenty
City
of
Thorns.
those. Plenty of storms in the Northwest.
Bond's going to be loose ball. This time it's been picked up by Miller just before the line. Don't up by Everett on that occasion. Picked up by Dennis. Thought about a quick carry on, but decided against it. Hooks it across to Everett's side, to the seaside. Everett does well and blocks the ball wide on that occasion. This time it's going down the line, but just drifting across. Cassandra Hernandez to take the throw. She goes now, sends the ball down. Oh, it's kicked behind Miller. And she managed to stop it. It's kicked by Everett behind Miller in the centre, but Miller was able to get back and stop it. This ball into Amanda Dennis. She stops it nicely. Dennis now throwing from the centre. Goes with the discus throw again. Always looks ungainly when it's a left-hander. So we've got a timeout to the Rose City Thorn. And what do they do here? Do they look to live to fight another day and just play out the game?
Well, no. I mean, I don't think you do that when you've got the offensive capabilities of Asia Miller on your team. I mean, Asia certainly might not have the same pace as Amanda, but she can still put the ball in the net. So I give Asia the run of the court in the middle and let her attack the wings in the place where Amanda has to try to prove that she can get to the line and block the balls before they go into the corner for the winger.
Well, she certainly is in the middle of the court. She's been playing centre since Brewster, well, before Brewster went off. So, very interesting. So, we'll see how things progress from there. I do apologise, I haven't quite stood up yet. So, oh, excuse me. It's obviously the fresh air of the box here at the minute. So I'll wait for.
Is it me or is it this gym just emptied out?
No, well, there's not a lot of people in here now. I can assure you of that. And there'll probably be hardly anybody.
Chicken.
It's a great ball by Miller, but Amanda Dennis picks it up nicely. So we've got well, just over a minute to go. So and then we've got one more game to go. So I will endeavour to obviously try and send as many files as I can through as soon as the game is over, Sean, just to let you know, or as soon as I'm able to, because I might have to get out of here in a hurry, because I certainly want to maintain my lift home, and don't want to have to take everything with me to do it when I get home. So it's just blocked wide on that occasion by Everett. Everett now plays the ball, throws the ball down, but it's wide. Cassandra Hernandez with the ball as we're down under 50 seconds to go in the game. Miller picks it up, winds up, goes across Dennis. Dennis kicks the ball and it'll be a ball over. It certainly should be. It went a long way. So, but so official time. Yeah, it certainly was.
Pretty sure it was called a ball over.
Well, it wasn't actually called. It was just called out.
I heard ball over though.
That was from behind you. There was Matt and people behind you. There was people behind you yelling out. So that's where you heard it from.
Yep.
It was a ball over in the end. Anyway, Dennis has got the ball now, but just over 20 seconds to go. Amanda Dennis goes with the discus throw again into Asia Miller. Defends it nicely. Madeline Stafford running along the back of the court. Ball now with Everett. Everett goes across court but into the centre. Dennis picks it up. Passes the ball off to Hernandez, and that will be the last play of the game. So there we go. Game, set and match. Comfortable win there to the Georgia Phantoms over the Rose City Thorn, winning 7-2.
This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability. Proudly brought to you by the PA people.